What is going on, guys, and welcome back to more Tsukihime. I said I was going to be, or I might have said this, I'm not sure, but I was planning on being on a bit of a hiatus from this game and just focusing on Kara no Shoujo, but I thought that I might as well finish this game before going to Kara no Shoujo, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tackle the rest of this game and then move on to Kara no Shoujo. So this is going to be the Hisui route of the Tsukihime visual novel, and I know I'm butchering that pronunciation. Some people said, I want to say it's Hisui, or Hisui maybe? I don't know. I guess you guys can let me know if that's the improper pronunciation for that name, but I don't know, it kind of sounds like it might be Hisui. I guess I'll just say that instead of Hisui. I've been saying Hisui for this entire playthrough so far, so I do apologize for butchering that name. I'm just a ignorant American, so, you know, shows how much I know about the Japanese names. But anyway, we're going to, I believe this is where the game kind of, or the route kind of deviates from the other ones. I'm not too sure. I know this at least is different. When we select, we remember about the cheerful girl. We might be skipping a few more things, because I know that the rest of this is just things we've already been over, so I'm going to skip over that part because it's just the introductions and everything. So I'm not exactly too sure when this route becomes different. Also, another little note, I have not actually completed this route, so up to a certain point this route is going to be, well, past a certain point I should say, this route is going to be completely blind because I've not played anywhere past a certain point in the route. So that being said, this is going to be kind of new. At least the latter half of the route will be. But yeah, let's get into it. We want to go with number 2. We remember the cheerful girl instead of Akiha. That was the previous route. Akiha isn't the only person I haven't seen since then. I can't remember all the details because it's been 8 years, but there were other children at the mansion around the same age as me. I don't remember their names, but there were 2 girls who were twins. Father had once said that they didn't have any relatives, so he took them to work as servants. That's weird. We played together so often when we were small, but I can't remember their names. I closed my eyes and cast my mind back. I should be able to remember. She was a girl who was always cheerful, so cheerful that you would become cheerful just by looking at her. A girl with a carefree personality who was loved by everybody at the mansion. Because she was so close to my age, I got along well with her, and it seemed like every day we would run around the garden together. "Let's play together, Shiki-chan," she would say, and I could remember her taking me out of my room after I secluded myself inside. She would often laugh and take shy Akiha's hand, trying to make her play with us. Maybe she was older than the both of us. She would guide me and Akiha to play together, but once we started playing, she would just watch over us. Even Akiha's tutor, the harsh butler, would say, "I don't mind, as long as is with you guys," and let Akiha out to play, as if there was no helping it. In contrast to that girl was the other one. On the second floor, while we played in the garden, there was always a girl looking down at us every time I turned to look at the mansion. She was the twin of that cheerful girl, but she would always gaze at us expressionlessly. That girl would never try to leave the house. All she would do was watch us with those cold eyes. Well, in the end, I only ended up talking a little with her. I wonder if those girls are still at the mansion. While I think about that, I take a white ribbon out of my bag. An old white ribbon that the girls gave me at the very end. 8 years ago, after I was involved in the accident, the day I was entrusted to the Arima family, right before I was to leave the mansion, the girl gave me this for some reason. "I'm just lending it to you, so be sure to return it." Saying something along those lines, she ran off. Afterwards, I was quickly found by one of the servants and taken to the front entrance. With no one to see me off, I walked out of the gates of that giant mansion while the Arima lady held my hand. It was my last memory of when I left the Tono mansion 8 years ago. I put the ribbon back in my bag, but it's been 8 years after all. Not only do I not know if they are still at the mansion, I can't even remember their names. To make things worse, I can't even remember which girl gave me the ribbon. Still, it's not like it was some important promise or anything. Yeah, you just kind of... I'm pretty sure it was, just saying. But I want to keep the promise, as long as I still remember it. I agreed to return to the mansion because Akiha is now there all by herself. I left her there for 8 years, pushing all responsibility onto her while I selfishly lived freely. I'm going back because I feel guilty for what I did to her. I didn't exactly plan to use this as an opportunity to do so, but if that girl is still at the mansion, I want to properly fulfill the promise from 8 years ago. Okay, so this is another little scene that's somewhat new, that is a little bit different. So Shiki just came back to the mansion. He saw Kohaku, and he remembers the girl he played with 8 years ago. So he recognizes her as the girl, so he's asking her if that's actually her. So I guess this is something I should probably leave into. Could it be that you're the girl who played together with us when we were small? I inquire tentatively. She gives me a full smile, looking truly happy. Come, you must be tired, right? Please do come in. Akiha-sama is waiting for you in the sitting room. The girl quickly crosses the lobby and heads toward the sitting room. Turning back as if she just remembered something, she makes a bow, a full smile on her face. Welcome home, Shiki-sama. Her greeting is accompanied by her flower-like smile. I can't think of any reply, so I just follow her hesitantly. And we've skipped a few things and we've gotten more new content. This is kind of what I'm unfortunately going to have to be doing for Tsukihime because it's not really like Fate where you can just skip the stuff you've already gone over. So I think this is somewhat new. I think we may be asking Hisui about the ribbon or about just her being sisters with Kohaku, because I don't really think that's established until a little bit later in some of the other routes, but here I guess it's established immediately. That's right, I haven't asked her the important thing yet. Can I ask you something, Hisui? Yes, what is it, Shiki-sama? I'm sorry if I'm mistaken about this, but you and Kohaku-san are sisters, right? I forgot I mispronounced her name again. For an instant, surprise flashes in Hisui's expressionless eyes. I think it's Hisui. Yes, Kohaku is my older sister. Really? Great. Then that means you two must be the girls who once lived here. I'm so happy that I inadvertently raised my voice. In direct contrast to my joy, Hisui does not move. Hisui? You and Kohaku were the children taken in here, aren't you? We used to play together. I wonder if you remember. I close my mouth as soon as I speak. No, the girl I had played with together was the bright and cheerful one. The one who just gazed at us with those cold eyes has to be. I played together with your sister quite often. Hisui? Yes, I know. 2 years before you went to the Arima household, Makihisa-sama took in Nei-san and I. Hisui speaks as if disinterested. It's good that I know Hisui's and Kohaku-san are the twins from my memories, but it seems Hisui doesn't think much of it. I see. I didn't talk to you much. I'm sorry for getting so worked up. You have nothing to apologize for, Shiki-sama. I must also apologize for my rudeness to you when I was younger. Hisui lowers her head. I feel really uneasy. I know Hisui doesn't mean to make me feel bad, but I don't know how to respond when a girl the same age as me says that to me. Okay, so this is some other new stuff. Instead of going to see Akiha or anything else, we're going to stay in our room on the first day. And we haven't actually done that before, so something different will happen, apparently. Stressed from dinner, I loosen my shoulders. I stretch out as far as I can, and then collapse onto the bed. Man, even dinner is hard work. Well, it's not like the knife and fork are really heavy. It's just that Akiha's gaze is really severe. Are you there, Shiki-sama? I can hear Hisui's voice along with a knock at the door. Yeah, I'm here. Come in. Excuse me. Hisui enters with a bow. I have come to make the bed. You may not enjoy watching it, so would you mind relaxing in the sitting room for a while? No, I don't mind watching. I'll just behave myself in the corner, so just go ahead and do your job without minding me. Bouncing up from the bed, I move into the corner. Hisui looks like she wants to say something, but thinks better of it and silently begins to make the bed. Hisui? Yes. What is it, Shiki-sama? Oh, you can keep making the bed. There's no need for you to stand up so straight. Hisui doesn't answer. It seems like she's had a servant's education drummed into her. Please, just talk to me while you work. I'm beginning to feel bad because it seems like I'm interfering with your work. If you say so, Shiki-sama, then I will comply. Hisui silently returns to making the bed. Is it true that the curfew here is 7? Oh, yes. The main gate is locked at 7, and all the entrances to the mansion are to be locked at 8. It is also a rule that one must try not to go walking around in the mansion after 10. Not even walking around in the mansion? Well, I've got no complaint with that, but isn't that kind of harsh?
Akiha and I are children, so I don't think you have to go that far. Indeed. It is a rule, however, so please abide by it. You are aware of the recent disturbances at night, are you not, Shiki-sama?
Yeah, that vampire thing Arihiko was talking about. Well, as long as something like that is happening, I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. So this is sort of stuff we've already covered, but I guess the only real difference here is that Shiki is talking to Hisui about it while she's making the bed.
Do you have any other questions?
Hisui finishes spreading the sheets and turns around to face me. Let's see. I have all sorts of questions, but I know nothing about Hisui and Kohaku-san. Do you mind if I ask an off-topic question?
Yes, what is it?
I'd like to know what kind of work you and Kohaku-san do around here.
I am here to serve your needs, and my sister Kohaku is to serve the Lady Akiha-sama. In our spare time, we do the maintenance chores around the mansion. Is there anything more you'd like to know?
To serve, so that's what it is after all. My shoulders suddenly feel heavier. It seemed completely natural to Akiha when she said it, but I'm nothing more than a normal high school student. I had no interest in having a girl close to my age serving me, at least for now. By serving me, you mean you're a personal servant?
Yes. Please do not hesitate to ask anything of me.
Well, I get it. Going by how Akiha was talking about you, it doesn't seem like I can dismiss you, so I'll just obediently let you serve me.
Is there anything in particular you would like?
Nothing in particular, but could you stop calling me Shiki-sama? To be honest, I get chills down my back when I hear it.
But Shiki-sama, you are my master.
That's what I'm saying I hate. I've been living a normal life up until yesterday. I have no desire to start living a life where a girl my age addresses me with Sama.
I see.
Hisui's response was less than enthusiastic. Just call me Shiki, and in exchange I'll call you Hisui. Let's do away with the formalities and be more casual with each other. Still expressionless, Hisui lowers her eyebrows as if she's being troubled.
But you are my employer.
It's not like I'm hiring you. You're the one doing the things I can't, so you're the great one.
I see.
Hisui gives another unenthusiastic reply. It looks like I won't be able to talk her into it in just one day. Anyhow, that's how it is. Don't be so formal towards me. I'll be grateful if you tell that to your sister Kohaku-san too.
Very well, as you say, Shiki-sama.
Expressionless, Hisui bows her head. She completely failed to understand.
I will be leaving now. Please rest for tonight.
Bowing, Hisui puts her hand on the doorknob. Oh, I forgot to ask something. Hold on for a second. Running towards the door, I put my hand on Hisui's shoulder before she leaves. In an instant, Hisui's arm pushes me away with incredible momentum. With a whack, she slaps my hand away and leaps back. It's so sudden, that's the only thing I can say. Hisui is expressionless, but she glares at me fiercely. Did I do something wrong?
I am very sorry.
Hisui's voice sounds very nervous.
I'm not used to being touched. Please forgive me.
Hisui's shoulders are faintly trembling. I feel like I just did something really terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize without thinking. I don't understand why myself. I just feel sorry for Hisui and I lower my head. I wonder why that's... Oh no. I'm guessing maybe why she doesn't like being touched is she was sexually abused as a child, or just sometime in the past, maybe? Maybe that's why. I don't know. I get the feeling that that's probably the case. Because that's usually the case when, you know, girls are usually, you know, they have a traumatic experience, you know, that they can't handle stuff like that, being touched. Hisui says nothing. I get the feeling her stare is calm again.
You have nothing to apologize for, Shiki-sama.
I am the one to blame. No, well, maybe, but I scratch my head. Hisui stares at me, pausing only to blink for a second. Okay, so I skipped a little bit again. I have to keep reiterating that I'm skipping things. I think this is the second day. Shiki's having a dream about something that happened to him in the past when he promised someone he'd meet them near a tree in the courtyard near the mansion, I think. Like this, I think this is after he got... It was either after or before he was in the hospital. Hold on, let me... 8 years ago, after I was injured, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so... Returning to the mansion. Okay, yeah, so this is after he was in the hospital. Alright. So somebody promised him, or made a promise to meet him near the tree, so I guess that's what's going on here.
When you are about to leave, please come to the tree in the rear courtyard. After being told that, I snuck out from under my old man's eye and out to the rear courtyard. The sky was blue. Below that deep blue sky that seemed to extend forever, she waited for me. As far as I knew, this was the first time she had left the mansion to come outside. Oh, I know who this is. Take this. Saying that, she undid the ribbon that bound her hair and handed it to me. I guess it was her farewell gift to me, but as a child I didn't even feel happy about it. After all, what kind of a 9-year-old boy would feel happy about receiving a ribbon? That ribbon is my favorite, so give it back to me later, okay? But those were the words that saved me. Give it back, she said. Come back, is what I heard from those words. Just that was good enough for me. That last day, with no one to even see me off. For her, who I had never even spoken to say that to me, it made me happy. But I could not say, I'll definitely return it. As clever as I was at the time, I realized I would never be able to return to this mansion ever again. Those were the only words we exchanged. Something about her icy eyes was very sorrowful. It was time, so I began walking towards the doorway. The girl just stood there like a doll, watching me leave. A distant dream of what happened one fine day. Under the cloudless blue sky.
Well, Shiki usually has these strange dreams. Okay, so that wasn't the second day. Now we're on the second day. And yet again, we have skipped, and we have gotten to a little, some new material. Hisui, you don't remember about the ribbon?
Ribbon?
She looks downcast as she admits with difficulty that she does not remember. I see. That's right, it was 8 years ago. Sorry, it's nothing. Just forget about what I said. She doesn't remember the promise, but it isn't anything I can hold against her. Even though it was maybe just a childish promise, it really did help me to face forward into the future back then. Well, time to get up. Hisui, do you know what time it is?
Yes, it is now past 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, that leaves me just a little time then. Stretching my back, I get out of bed. So, again, we have skipped, and Shiki's just returned home, and Hisui's there, obviously, or Hisui, and this is a little bit new, I don't really remember this, so I'm going to be going over anything that I think is new or different, because so far we haven't really seen anything that's drastically different from anything in the other routes, so I've been kind of skipping around here and there, so that's why this video is going to be kind of fragmented in a way, because we haven't really gotten into completely new territory yet, so I'm still just kind of moving around here and there to get to some of the new stuff. When we reach the entrance, Hisui whooshes past me. Ugh! I instinctively jump back.
What is it, Shiki-sama?
No, nothing. It's nothing. She silently opens the front door. She must have moved ahead of me to do so. Waiting behind her master until her turn arises and quietly fulfilling her duty. Perhaps that is the duty of a maid, but it makes a normal person like me a little nervous to have her attending my every move. This isn't good at all. This just makes me feel like a perpetual guest in my own house. Hisui.
Yes, what is it, Shiki-sama?
I said this yesterday already, but I'd like to do things that I can do by myself. No, please let me. This is sort of a secret, I suppose, but the truth is, I really am pretty lazy deep inside, so I tend to let things go. Yeah, I really want that to be a secret from Akiha.
I do not understand. Are you telling me to be more strict?
No, that's definitely not it. I just want to live as relaxed as possible.
I am deeply sorry. I do not appear to understand what you are saying, Shiki-sama.
That's why I'm saying you don't have to look so serious. This is troubling. Last night when I talked to her a little about this, I had a premonition, but I didn't know she took things this seriously. Sheesh, what I'm saying is that you don't have to worry about me. I don't mind being helped with things like laundry and cooking, but other than that, I can take care of myself. Isn't it just you and Kohaku-san taking care of this enormous mansion? So I don't want to add to your duties, just relax. Her expression doesn't change. She doesn't answer or even give a nod. Just a quick closing of the eyes, I think.
I understand, but you do not have to worry about me, Shiki-sama.
She doesn't understand at all. Hisui swiftly swishes to the side to make way for me. I sigh. I'm really taken aback. All this devotion really does make me happy, but I think it'll be good if she was just half as cheerful as Kohaku-san. She has such a beautiful atmosphere around her. Maybe if I just relax a little bit, that would be...
Shiki-sama, are you not going to return to your room?
No, I was just thinking about something. I turned to the side and faced the stairs. Hisui looks rather longingly at the bag in my hand. I think she wants me to let her carry it.
She already went through all the trouble just to greet me, and now she wants to carry my bag. I ignore her longing attitude as I quickly walk towards my room. Please take off your school clothes and place them there. I have to clean the mansion, so if you need anything, please call for me. Hisui, you clean the mansion? I wonder what Akiha and Kohaku-san are doing. Akiha-sama is in the salon taking care of Makihisa-sama's business and inheritance matters. Nei-san would most likely be sweeping in the courtyard. Huh. My old man's business inheritance? Is she talking with a lawyer or something? Yes. It seems that she is being informed about all of the administration policies, so she will be extremely busy until dinner time. Well, the old man did suddenly pass away, so he probably didn't tell her anything about his company. Sorry for taking your time. I'll call you if anything happens, so you can return to what you were doing. I understand. Well then, please excuse me. I change out of my uniform into some normal clothes. The clock says it's just past 5 o'clock. It'd be a waste if I just spaced out my room, so now I should... Okay, well, considering this is the Hisui route, we should probably see Hisui. Go see Hisui. That's right. She's been taking care of me since yesterday, so if I have time to fool around, I ought to go help Hisui. Well then, Hisui said she'd be cleaning the mansion, but where should she be? Where could she be? I go down to the lobby. She wasn't in the hallway on the second floor, so maybe she's in the sitting room? Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here either. Not anywhere. Not here. She's not anywhere on the first floor. The only place I haven't been are the locked recreation rooms, the guest rooms, and the salon where Akiha is right now. I guess she's on the second floor then. It's a big mansion, so there's probably a bunch of places I haven't looked. Psyching myself up, I start up the stairs. I go up the stairs and glance down the hallway, and then I see Hisui's silhouette standing by the window in the east hall of the mansion. My voice dies in my throat. In the middle of the hallway, in the twilight, between light and shadow, Hisui stands motionless. I can't speak. Something about her seems dangerous. Hisui lingering in the gloom of the Western-style mansion. She seems so incredibly beautiful, but at the same time a chill runs through me, as if I were looking at a ghost. She doesn't even move a finger. She simply stares out the window. That window. Is that the same one that she watched us from back then? Hisui! I can't do anything but stare in fascination. I'm so dumbstruck I can't speak, or even blink. I can only watch her, and then, her eyes, still like that of a doll, suddenly turn towards me. Shiki-sama, is something wrong? No, nothing. Hisui tilts her head in curiosity. That seems to break the mysterious spell I was under. I was looking for you because I had some free time and thought I'd give you a hand. For some reason I couldn't find you, but I made it. I see. But Shiki-sama, there is no need for you to do that. Please return to your room. I thought it would turn out like this. Hisui doesn't want me to do any work. But Hisui, I don't have anything else to do. I don't like just doing nothing, so I thought I ought to pitch in. Shiki-sama, you may say that, but there is no longer any work that you might assist me with. The only thing that remains to do is to arrange Akiha's bedroom. No males are allowed to enter Akiha's bedroom. Not even you, Shiki-sama. Well, that's definitely true. But it is a little cruel. She didn't have to emphasize that last part. Please excuse me, I have to finish my duties. Her footsteps echo in the air and she goes into Akiha's bedroom. Sheesh, I can't even go into a girl's bedroom because I have free time. Oh well, I guess I'll go back to my room. I turn on my heels. Before doing so, I get curious about the window Hisui was staring out of. Isn't that Kohaku-san in the courtyard? You can see the whole courtyard from the window. Was Hisui looking out into the courtyard from the window just as she did when she was a child? Probably. It's after dinner and we drink tea in the sitting room. Akiha sits across from me and Hisui stands by the wall. There's no such thing as a TV in the room, and Akiha doesn't say much. Everything seems so high class. Shiki-san, can you come here for a moment? Kohaku-san's cheerful voice calls from the lobby. Nisan? Kohaku was calling you. Did you do anything to make her call for you? No, I don't remember anything. I'll be right back. Uh-oh. I leave Akiha and Hisui behind me and go to the lobby. Kohaku-san is pacing back and forth by the entrance. Kohaku-san, what are you doing? It's a very strange experiment, Shiki. You must be the subject of these experiments. Ah, Shiki-san. Well, it's a little complicated. Can you please step outside with me? Here is not a good place. I don't understand what's going on, but I follow her anyway. You have something to tell me? Is it a secret or something? Yes. If Akiha-sama were to hear it, she would get mad at you, Shiki-san. Something Akiha would get mad over? What do you mean? I haven't done anything to make her mad. Oh, it isn't anything you did. But you know, while you were eating with Akiha-sama, a guest came to see you. Huh? A guest? For me? Yes. She was walking around the front gate, so I called out to her. She was wearing the school uniform of your high school. And then Kohaku-san began to describe the guest's appearance, about my age, with a slightly childish face. A cute girl, her long hair tied in pigtails? Thump. I feel as if my world is enveloped in darkness. That description. Isn't it Yumizuka Satsuki who ran away from home? She asked, is this Tono-san's mansion? And I answered, yes it is. And then she asked, is Tono-kun here now? And then what, Kohaku-san? Yes, well she seemed to want to talk with you, but she refused when I asked if she wanted to come in. She seemed okay that she would not get to meet you right now. Kohaku-san wonders aloud what it was all about, and she tilts her head. But I'm the one who wants to know. Why? Why did Yumizuka-san come to my place? I don't know. I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. Kohaku-san, how long ago was this? It was before the end of dinner, so about 10 minutes ago. And which direction did she go? She went down the hill, towards the station, I think. Can I make it? If I run, if I get lucky, I might make it. I got it. I'll be gone for a little bit, so please keep this a secret from Akiha. I understand. If Akiha-sama found out, she would not leave you alone, Shiki-san. Giving a quick bow to the smiling and cheerful Kohaku-san, I run down the road and into the night. Uh-oh. This is gonna be a repeat of what happened in the Akiha route, I'm pretty sure. It seems, although it was kind of different this time, she went to visit us instead of us going after her. Dashing with all my strength, I run towards the station. I look for someone like Yumizuka in the crowd in front of the station. I'm out of breath. My legs are painfully aware of how fast I was running, and they stop. I knew it wouldn't be this easy to find her. Trying to control my breathing, I start to run again. I don't see Yumizuka Satsuki anywhere. It's only natural, but I can't seem to give up that easily. I don't think it's because I'm so worried about her. It's just that I have this terrible premonition. That's why I'm running like this. I'll be going. Bye-bye, Tono-kun. That was a goodbye just like any other. A truly happy, gentle smile. That was not the face of someone who'd run away from home. Tono-kun, help me when I'm in a pinch, okay? Yes, it really is that simple. I just don't want to betray that smile. I pant with exertion. I don't see her in the park either. There wasn't a way to find her from the beginning. I should just give up and go back to the mansion. Damn it. Still, I try to look for her as I turn to go back through town. I come to the front of the station once more. It's already past 9 o'clock. It's probably because of all the recent serial killings that the area around the station is quite empty already. At that moment, Yumizuka? For an instant, I doubt my eyes. But the back of the figure in front of me, it resembles Yumizuka Satsuki too much. Yumizuka walks quickly into the midst of the crowd. I can't tell for sure. I may have been wrong, but I decided I should catch up to her and call out to her. Wait, Yumizuka-san! I shout while running. Uh-oh. Yep, she's definitely a vampire now. Her eyes are red. Did she hear me? Yumizuka quickly turns around to face my direction. That face, there's no confusing it. The girl walking ahead of me is unmistakably Yumizuka Satsuki, and the expression on her face wasn't frightening. But I feel a chill run through my spine. Thump. My heart starts to pound quickly. The back of my head throbs heavily, and my throat is burning. What is this? It's weird. The inside of my body is burning. I feel dizzy as if I'm in the grip of a terrible fever. In that moment, Yumizuka begins to walk again. Wait, Yumizuka-san! I call out, running. Yumizuka walks on unsteadily, not turning. Can't you hear me, Yumizuka? I urge my hot body onwards. But no matter how much I try, I cannot catch Yumizuka. No matter how fast I run, I cannot catch up to her even if she walks. Something is strange. I know that, but I couldn't tell what it is. Right now, all I can do is follow Yumizuka Satsuki. And then, I lose sight of her. Yumizuka Satsuki, whom I had been chasing without success, is nowhere to be seen. Shit, what the hell is going on? I stop, catching my breath. My chest heaves deeply. Though I hadn't realized it until now, I must have been running for a long time. What time is it? Resting my hands on my knees, I glance up at a nearby store window. It is already midnight? Can't be. I couldn't have been running for that long. It's hard to believe, but the clock is correct. Looking around, most all the lights in the shopping district are off. I should go back. Even though I'm worried about Yumizuka, I feel like I won't be able to find her anymore. I chased her for almost 3 hours, calling her name all this time, but she didn't even respond. What was she thinking? With a big sigh, I decide to head back to the mansion. There's no one around. The shopping district still had some people, but the way back to the mansion should be completely empty. The words serial killer runs through my mind. Midnight. Walking through town alone. I might be easy prey for such an attacker. A sound. Somewhere behind a building, there is a sound. I think it is the sound of someone falling. The back alley. The noise came only once. An eerie silence surrounds me. I have a bad feeling about this. Did someone collapse in the back alley? Did the wind just knock something over? Whatever it was, I probably shouldn't get involved. But, is it because I was looking for Yumizuka a while ago? I feel like she's in there for some reason. What should I do? There's no one around. The only help I can rely on is this knife Kohaku-san handed me this morning.
Well, the guide says we should look, so I guess that's what we're going to do. So this is going to be exactly the same as the Akiha route. I think I might just skip over this because this is probably going to be the same scene from the Akiha route. At least I'm pretty sure. But I guess we'll see. If it is, then I'll skip over it. If not, then I'll obviously read through it. I can't ignore my own feelings. With a killer skulking around town at night looking for victims, I shouldn't be investigating suspicious sounds in alleyways. But I still remember Yumizuka's smiling face from yesterday. There's no reason for Yumizuka to be there. But if she is, she might need my help. I'll never forgive myself if I just ignore this. Alright. Taking a deep breath, I steel my spirit. Besides, if it comes to it, I have my eyes too. Sensei said not to use them recklessly, but she'll find it acceptable if I use it against a serial killer. So, we found out Yumizuka killed people in the alleyway, and that's really nothing new. We've seen the same scene before. So, I did not cover that part. I didn't feel I really needed to, so we're back at the mansion now. Before I realize it, I'm back at the mansion. Just like a pet somehow finding its way home, I guess. I'm on the verge of collapsing from dizziness. I didn't think I would make it back this far. Vomit. I'm going to vomit. My heart is exploding. I can hardly breathe. I have to hurry and rest. Since I've collapsed so many times before from my anemia, I know I'm about to faint. If I just rest my body in bed, then this nausea, my exploding heart, will all go back to normal. I can forget about all that, as if nothing happened, and wake up to a normal day. Shiki-san, have you returned? Kohaku-san. Kohaku-san emerges from the west hallway. That's right, Kohaku-san's room is in the west hallway on the first floor. Welcome back, Shiki-san. Did you get to meet your friend? Yes, I met her. I remember as soon as I answer. The scattered limbs. Face. The blood-stained alley. Yumizuka's laughing face and her bloody hands. Sorry. I'm going back to my room, so please go back as well, Kohaku-san. I don't feel like talking with anyone right now. I leave Kohaku-san behind me and go up the stairs. I collapse on my bed. My chest rises and falls as I take deep breaths. My mind feels faint. Dizziness overwhelms me. Even if it means passing out, I just want to go to sleep right now. But to no avail.
So why can't I sleep? I'm so dizzy right now, but why don't I pass out like always? If I close my eyes, the vision of that scene in the alley shows up under my eyelids. My heart throbs violently. It isn't terror, rather it's closer to sexual excitement. What?
Well, I do remember he did feel excited after killing Arkwade for the first time.
Why? I don't understand it at all.
I'm guessing it's probably the inversion impulse. You feel everything the serial killer, Shiki, feels.
Is there this thin of a line between terror and lust? Who can it be at this hour? Shiki-sama, are you awake? That whisper is Hisui. Thump. Just imagining her form, my heart calms down a bit. Yeah, I'm awake. Please come in. Please excuse me. What's this? Hisui enters carrying a tray and something that looks like medicine wrapped in paper. Hisui, what are you doing at this hour? Shiki-sama, you seem to have trouble sleeping, so I brought you some medicine. Huh? Oh, that's right. But how did you know, Hisui? I heard it from my sister. She told me that you were very tired, so I should give extra care. I see. It was Kohaku-san. She must have seen how bad my face looked when we met in the lobby. And this medicine is... It is a sleep-inducing medicine. Your personal physician gave his approval that it could be used for you. Approval? At this hour? No, my sister asked your personal physician as soon as she found out you were coming here to live in this mansion. Wow, Kohaku-san is pretty amazing. She's pretty thoughtful. Anyway, I'm thankful right now. Taking the water from Hisui, I drink the medicine. I start to feel very sleepy after a while. Thanks, Hisui. Please give Kohaku-san my thanks as well. Why does she have these soulless eyes right now, like her pupils are gone? As you wish. Well then, please rest well, Shiki-sama. I can hear Hisui's footsteps. It feels like all the power is draining from my body. Feels good. I space out. As if I was passing out, I quickly fall asleep. Uh-oh. We're having those dreams again. Dreams of the serial killer. Is this a dream? A red alley. The same back alley that I was in before. Where Yumizuka Satsuki is killing. Luring appropriate passers-by into that back alley. Mercilessly killing them from behind by twisting their necks like a damp cloth, then plunging her teeth into them. 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. 1 dead body, 2 dead bodies, 3 dead bodies, 4 dead bodies. Ah. How dare she do those things without me? As if in a dream, indulging herself in drinking the blood, Yumizuka tears apart the 4 dead bodies and continues licking the blood. A crimson world, but I don't feel it is sick or detest it at all. Pathetic. Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. A knife in my hand. My breathing is out of control. My heart is pounding like a piston, urging me to do something. If it were me, I'd do a much better job. I breathe hard. Is it because I'm holding back my impulse of wanting to do the same things Yumizuka Satsuki is doing? I'm going out of control, because I don't want to see such a thing. Why are you hesitating? There's no hesitation. Why are you holding back? There's no holding back. There's no point resisting it. Someone's irritating voice. I want to do it. What I want to do. That voice. It is my own. Yumizuka is crying. Is she crying because she's not good at killing? Or is it because she's in pain? Probably the latter. I don't know. Worthless. Is it alright to think so? That woman is worthless. But am I the one who is worthless? Worthless one should be killed. Is it alright to kill the worthless? Kill. 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 Kill, 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 kill. Kill, 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 kill. It's still going. It's still going. Kill, 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 kill. Holy shit. Nasu, how much drugs did you do before you wrote this?